Now that you have finally freed yourself, okay, you are free at last. This is the Realms of Gems, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, you have definitely freed yourself, broke out of that mental prison, broke out of that trauma, broke out of that self doubt, broke off of that repetitive cycle that you needed to break, and it needed to be done because they knew that you would eventually get out of it, but they wasn't expecting you to get out of it this soon. So it got them kind of worried, especially the people that you wasn't seeing clearly. You also going to be finding out who was trying to block you, who was trying to stop you, who was benefiting off of your trauma, your drama, who was benefiting off of you being small, okay? Trying to stay small, trying to be invisible, trying to stay hidden, trying to hide yourself. You living in fear, you're going to figure out who was the people or the person that benefiting off of you not being able to see clearly. Okay, they're definitely going to be revealed to you at this time. Now let's get into the manifestation, the work, the seeds that you have been planting. Now that you are now clear, you now know which direction that you want to go in, and you're back whole. Okay, especially if you guys were going through like a grief or something, or a horrible trauma or something like that, so you wasn't thinking the same. You didn't really have that same optimism like you used to have before this thing happened, before you lost it all, before you went into a spiral, before you went down a deep depression, whatever it may be. You're now back whole, and now you have been made whole even stronger. You know how sometimes you break or you bend, and then the Most High build you back up, and now you're like whole, and then you gave some extra change, like the Most High gave you some extra, upgrades, gave you some more extra gifts, gave you some more extra tuning. Okay, your grace has been refilled. That's what I'm saying. Your grace, okay, your grace has been refilled, even though you may have felt as though like you have fallen from grace. Okay, it wasn't that you was falling from grace, it's because you had to be rebuilded, okay, even stronger. Okay, so now people are not going to be able to feed off that grace. People are not going to be able to feed off your favor because it's for you. A lot of people was stealing your grace, was stealing your favor, and that was making you weaker. But now your manifestation is going to be powerful. Your doors are going to be open, options going to be open. You're going to feel like your favor has been restored to you, even though it was never lost in the first place. People wanted to make it seem as though it has been lost because they have been using your grace and your power. Okay, so now that you are in power, you are in full throttle. It is going to be the elevation of your life. Okay, whatever you have lost, you're going to get that back. You're going to be restored. You're going to be uplifted. You're going to feel like the favor is upon you. Okay, that's just confirmation. I don't know who's out here honking their horn, but that is just confirmation about all the blessings that's going to be literally bursting through the doors. Okay, especially have been feeling like you have been drowning. These blessings are going to be flooding through your door. So if you have been feeling like this, comment down below, comment down your story, comment down your restoration, comment down how you are now made whole, comment down how your spiritual gifts have been rebooted and uploaded. Comment down below how powerful you are, how powerful you have felt, that it was never over. It was just the beginning. Okay, you guys have literally rebirthed. You guys are literally the phoenix rising from those ashes. You are definitely the person that they thought that was left for dead and was never going to get their life back together. You're the person that they didn't think, they didn't think that you were going to bounce back. Okay, they were happy for your downfall. They were happy to see you down because now they wanted you to feel exactly how they felt. But the thing is all the people that you have lost, all the people you have distanced yourself from, it was because where you are going, they're not able to go. Okay, they know how big your heart is. They know how much of a loving person that you are. They know how much a forgiving person that you are. But you can forgive these people, but you will never forget. Okay, and that was the reason why you had to be stumped down, so you can see the reason why you wasn't getting your blessings, you wasn't walking through doors, you wasn't getting opportunities. It's because they wanted you on the same level as them. They always felt as though, why you and not them? They always felt like they already knew that you were going to surpass them, and they didn't want you to. They want you to be on their level. But now you see who was doing it, why they were doing it, and why they cannot come with you, why they cannot be a part of this elevation, why you should not drag them up with you when they wanted to see you down in the first place. So that was the whole reason why you had to go through this trial and tribulation. The whole time you were blinded, the whole time you were blocked, the whole time that you thought that maybe, this is it for me. I don't know what else is there left for me to do. I'm embarrassed. I'm humiliated. I'm down and out. Nobody has my back. People are trying to tell me I shouldn't have any dreams. People are trying to tell me I don't have any goals. People are trying to change my mind. People are trying to keep me chained. Okay. And now you see it for what it is, because they knew that one day, that this moment will happen. And they thought that, it would be further down the line, but some of you guys have literally been risen from the dead, has been resurrected. You found your key, you found your light, you found your optimism, you have been made back whole and then some. Now they already know that, it's over. They did not win that battle. They try so hard to keep you down. They try so hard to make you doubt yourself. They try so hard to make sure that you did not get back to the person that you were before you was broken. That's what they wanted you to be, so that you can always be around and they can always monitor and see your progress, because they never wanted you to be doing better than them. They didn't want that. But now you see that it does not matter what they wanted, because your grace has been refilled, your grace has been restored, and they have to watch.